guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set. 10 Lobo. 50. Watch the screen. Pass.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Blue draw quarter.
2nd and 1. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Carson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, but not be deterred by anything else.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down. Here we go. Set. 15. Line. 15 line.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
Protein spill. Bravo.
On 1st and 10. Goddard going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. No chance. What? 54. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Looking to throw. Goddard. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Go! Ken Lobo. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. This is Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
6-0 our score after 1.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Set. 90, Wolf. Watch 54. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
They'll set up to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Got it.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 52 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Now a give, right side. Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the 9.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Caught by Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll set up a throw. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress as well as score. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a pass, and he took it.
On 2nd down now. Matthews, and just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And the punt team on now as this one sent away. Taking it about the 36. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, Sam off. Hey, lock it. On your team.
They're going to look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least.
And he will score. Touchdown. Metcalf with his second touchdown.